Good afternoon and welcome to the First Department's admissions ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, please proceed.
May it please the court, and good afternoon. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored to present 40 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to state that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. Accordingly, on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. I have conferred with my colleagues and with their permission, the court grants the motion. Ms. Guerrero, please convey the thanks of the court to the members of your committee who provide their pro bono service in completing the admissions process and thereby permits these candidates to be presented to this court. We thank them. And now the Deputy Clerk of the Court, Ms. Soa.
Good afternoon, Justice Manzana Daniels. Good afternoon, candidates. Candidates, please raise your right hand. I'll recite the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I'll ask you to unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Attorney and Counselor at Law according to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond.
I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hand and please remute your microphones.
Thank you so much. I invite my colleagues to unmute their mics and join me in a hand of applause. It is the custom of this court that a member of the bench give welcoming remarks to newly admitted attorneys. Today, that privilege is both for you in that you have the privilege of hearing our most senior member, a member of the court who has served our court honorably for over 29 years, and that is our Honorable Angela Mazzarelli. Judge Mazzarelli.
Thank you very much, Justice Daniels. Manzanet Daniels, here, I'm confusing your names. People actually do confuse our names, Mazzarelli and Manzanet, which I'm always flattered by the way. But let me get to the business at hand. And on behalf of the court, welcome all of you new attorneys to the bar of the state of New York. This is truly a happy occasion for all of us. And congratulations to you all and to your families, because we all know that achieving admission to the bar has meant much hard work and sacrifice for each of you and your loved ones. We also know that we are living in extraordinary times, and that's demonstrated by the fact that this particular ceremony is done virtually. Nevertheless, being a lawyer is still and will be and has been a great honor and a privilege. And the law, I believe, is a fascinating and exciting profession. It offers every one of us the ability and the opportunity to affect the lives of others in a positive way. I know I experience a thrill every time I walk into our courtroom, and I mean that, I still do. And I hope that you will share this enthusiasm and will sustain the excitement about being a lawyer throughout your career. There is a lot of lawyer bashing, and unfortunately, people love to insult lawyers. Lawyer jokes are commonplace, and if you're going to be honest about it, some of them are even pretty funny. But these jokes and cartoons about lawyers are really just stereotypes and based on unrealistic views of what the law and lawyers can accomplish within the system. In fact, the reality of the law and lawyers is very different from the stereotypes. The truth in our society is that the law through lawyers is the champion of the rights of both the individual and the society at large. The law has the awesome task of balancing the needs and interests of both. The law is now, as it has been throughout the history of this country, the most consistent vehicle for social change in the areas of civil rights, gender equality, and increasing access to economic and social opportunity. And none of the advances in these areas could be achieved without the hard work of lawyers. So we lawyers have a right to be proud of this great tradition, just as the generations of lawyers who have come before us have been. The pride and loftiness and importance of the law was recognized in a very vivid way through art when our exquisite courthouse was built over 100 years ago. And I hope that you will all take the opportunity to visit the courtroom in the near future. It's open all the time, and you can come here. You will see, if you do come here, the murals at the back of this gorgeous courtroom. The background that we have here now is of the front of the courtroom where the judges sit. And in the back of the courtroom, there are beautiful murals that depict three concepts which are crucial to our legal system: justice, wisdom, and power. And these concepts remain as vital to a fair legal system today as they were over a century ago. To fulfill these high ideals, to ensure that the power of the law continues to be used with wisdom so we can achieve justice, we must all work together. We must retain our integrity and remember, please, that a lawyer's most valuable possession is a good reputation, a reputation for truthfulness and honesty, and for diligence and loyalty to one's client. We must also remember our obligation to do pro bono work, that is, work for the public, for the good of the public. Each of you now has unique skills and talents which give you the ability to use the power of the law. And it will be up to you as the lawyers of today and of the future to see that that power is used honestly and equitably. You must strive to ensure that the law is not used to diminish the rights of those who are out of favor or who are without sufficient means to defend themselves. So please volunteer your time, your knowledge, and your skills willingly and with pride to those in need of counsel. The first time that you do help an individual right even a small grievance, you will feel tremendous satisfaction and gain insight into the unique power of the law. The life of the law is yours now. This is the beginning for you, and nothing is out of your reach. Your prospects are limited only by your imagination and your energy. It is your career and your world to shape. You now have the opportunity to see that the power of the law is used with wisdom to achieve justice. And I'm confident that each of you will do your best to see that that goal is realized. So I say good luck to you all, and go celebrate this momentous happy day. Thank you.
Thank you, Justice Mazzarelli. The admission ceremony is now concluded. This honorable court is now adjourned. Have a great day.
Thank you to the justices and to Ms. Soa. They can log off, and I will stay on with the new attorneys.